Kia ora and welcome. In this session, we're going to be doing some conscious breathing, some deep conscious breathing. One of the best things we can do to regulate our nervous system is to come back to conscious breathing and do that throughout the day. So much of our breathing is subconscious and we don't know it, but often our subconscious breathing can be shallow, which keeps us in a state of stress. So we have two sides of our nervous system, or two states of being in our nervous system. One is our sympathetic nervous system, which is fight or flight, which is stress, and the other is our parasympathetic nervous system, and that is rest and digest. So that's more a relaxed state, activating our vagus nerve and bringing our body back to an equilibrium. It's where we should be a large portion of the day. We shouldn't be going around all day stressed in fight or flight. And the breath is a way to come back and relax. It is a regulator of our emotional well-being, our mental well-being, our physical well-being. And like anything, we can train to activate this parasympathetic nervous system just with a few breaths. So breath is life. The first thing we do when we come into this world is take a breath. And, it's the last thing we'll do as well before we leave this earth is take our last breath. And in between, breath is life. We can go months without exercise. A lot of people actually do go months without exercise. We can go weeks without food. We can go days without water. But we can only go minutes without taking a breath. The breath is what gives us life. So I invite you to take some deep breaths in before we get into this. Breathing in through your nose, which is a good way to activate your parasympathetic nervous system. Some deep breaths in through your nose and then out through your mouth. So during the breathing that we're going to be doing, that's how we're going to be taking a breath. In through our nose, out through our mouth. Now I just invite you to place one hand over your chest and another hand over your stomach. And I invite you to take a deep breath in and out. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Just notice which hand is moving more. Is it the hand that is over your chest, your top hand? Is it the hand that is over your belly, your bottom hand? So it should be, if you're breathing properly and deeply, the hand that is moving the most should be your bottom hand, the one that's over your belly. And so we're going to drop into some exercises to make sure that's how you're breathing. I'll tell you why that is the case in a minute. Okay? So just take another deep breath. This time pushing your belly out as you breathe in. Breathing in, pushing your belly out. As you breathe out, your belly contracts back in towards the back of your chair. Now the reason that you're pushing your belly out is you've got a muscle sitting below your lungs called your diaphragm. Okay, and that is the muscle which helps you breathe. So it's below your lungs, and as you breathe in, it is supposed to contract, push down, sort of like a butterfly, and it enables your lungs to get as much air as possible. And you can heighten that by mindfully pushing your belly out. Your diaphragm contracts lower and you get more air into your lungs. So it's a two-stage process. You're breathing in through your nose, breathing it right down into your belly. That really allows you to fill your lungs up. So what we don't want to be doing is you come back to trying that again. Breathing in, filling your belly up and filling your lungs up. Your shoulders should be staying about the same height. We're not lifting our shoulders up to get more air. We're simply pushing our belly out. If anything, your shoulders are just coming back a little bit as you breathe in. Breathing out through your mouth. So, I invite you again to drop into some belly breathing. Good way to mindfully notice if your belly is rising is how we just did that with hand over your belly, one hand over your chest. Or you can bring your fingertips together, place them over your stomach as you breathe in. Fingertips should come apart. Breathing out, fingertips should come together. And so let's just drop into some relaxation by breathing in, holding at the top, breathing out through your mouth, breathing in through your nose. Belly fills up, fingertips come apart, hold at the top. Breathe out through your mouth, fingertips come together. Aki roto, breathing in. Haki waho, breathing out. And we're just going to add a count in the air. So follow along with me. You can just find a nice relaxed state. A little stretch before you go into it. Loosen up any tension in your shoulders. Feet hard on the ground. Spine straight into your chair. Pushing your crown to the sky. Tailbone into your seat. And I invite you to take a deep breath in through your nose. To the count of 4, 2, 3, 4. And hold for 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we're going to drop it out through our mouth for longer to the count of 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And inhale 2, 3, 4. Hold at the top 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just relax. Drop it out for 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And just finding your own rhythm now. So 4, in for 4, hold for 6, out for 7. Just finding your own rhythm. As you're breathing in the emotions of joy, of love, of peace, gratitude, or the higher emotions, filling your body with oxygen. And then as you drop it out, you're breathing out the dense emotions that you might be holding, that you're noticing at the top of the breath. You're dropping out any grief, any anger, any shame, any stress, any tension. Letting it leave your body on the out breath, which creates space for the goodness to come in and flow in. And breathing in, and out. This mindful breathing is a great way to just lean into the meditative state. You might notice the odd thought come in to your mind. That's okay. We have something like 70,000 thoughts every day. We're just keeping this count and staying with the breath. By staying with the breath, We come back to our body. We're more focused on what is inside us and what we're feeling than the external world. Tapping into our superpowers, and we access our superpowers through our breath. So breathing in again, nice deep breath in through your nose. Hold at the top. Feeling that oxygen pumping around your blood, and then dropping it out. Just coming back to your own relaxed rhythm. Some mindful breathing. When you're ready, opening your eyes up, doing a bit of a stretch, side to side, roll your shoulders. Just notice what has shifted in this time of mindful breathing, belly breathing, diaphragmatic breathing. Notice what shifted around you, what shifted inside you, any extra space it's created, and just how your body's feeling. The tension that might have gone. And just making a bit of a note of how powerful just something simple like that, the breath is. Breath is the way we access our superpowers, come out of stress into a relaxed state and awareness of what's inside us. Always good to grab a piece of paper after this, or grab a journal. Just write down what came to you. You can keep a diary and just make a note of how many times you do this exercise every day, and how many minutes or how many breaths or what rhythm. And if you subscribe to this channel, I'll be dropping a lot more breathing exercises in here to help with mindset, mental health, physical health, emotional health. And it's something we do in person, and we go a lot deeper on our men's wellbeing retreats every month here in Tairua on the Coromandel in Aotearoa, New Zealand. So hit subscribe and follow along for a few more resources and tools for your mental, emotional, and physical well-being. Mōri ora. Thank you for joining me for this breathing exercise today.